your dream custom B.C.Rich?
My ultimate custom B.C.Rich would be a gunslinger, 24 fret, all one piece neck through body, ebony fretboard with coffin inlays up the neck, reverse headstock with 25.5 scale with a 12-inch radius, single EMG 81, the bridge with a Floyd Rose 1000 series all black hardware, and I would take that in pearl white. That would be my ultimate B.C.Rich custom model.
You tell us about the first time you ever saw a B.C.Rich.
The first time I ever saw B.C.Rich, I was 12 years old. It was February 2nd, 1984 at the Pittsburgh Civic Arena. Motley Crue were on tour with their Shout at the Devil at the time, and they were opening up for Ozzy Osbourne. Now, I had been playing guitar for 7 years at that point, and the only thing I've ever seen was a Strat, a Les Paul, occasionally a Flying V. So here Motley Crue comes out, Mick Mars comes out, and he has this beautiful white Warlock. And I just sat there in awe going, what is that? Because, I've never seen nothing like that. And I says, wow. I said, I got to have one of them someday. And I says, man, that thing sure makes a statement. And I says, if anything, that's the most metal guitar I've ever seen. And that's why I needed to have one.
What are your plans for the future?
Currently, I'm working on post-production of my Nosferatu score, which will be released on DVD this year. Myself, as well as Fatality, is signed to Vic Records in the Netherlands, and we will be re-releasing our 1995 album, Choose Your Eternity. So I am remastering all the tracks, as well as adding a few that were intended for that CD, initially that were not on there. New artwork, liner notes, and so forth, so keep your eyes out for that. I am currently starting to score the black and white version, original silent, Phantom of the Opera. So that's my next big endeavor. Later on, late summer into early fall, I will be touring my Nosferatu production, and that will be a museum circuit only. So I will have updates as well as tour dates and locations on my Facebook page. So keep your eyes out for that if you'd like. And one more thing, later on this year, by Christmas, I will have a Christmas EP, all instrumental guitar, called Jacob Marley's Ghost. And you will hear a clip of it through this part 2. And a lot of exciting things happening for me coming up. So looking forward to seeing you at a show.
As full, as heavy, and as long as this 7 Christmas Eve ago, you have paid for money since. It is a thunderous chain.
finally, what is your advice to musicians just starting out?
My advice to someone starting off on this journey of music would be always to play from what's in here. We all have something to say, but we have a different way of saying it. So once you can get what you have here and here out into that guitar and become one, you're really going to reach people. And I would also say, learn the business end of it, because it is a business. And if you want any longevity in this career, you have to learn that. You've been doing this as long as I have. You learn that there's many highs, there's many lows. The lows can make you want to quit playing altogether and just find another job, another career. But the highs, they're euphoric, man. There's nothing like it in the world. As long as I've been doing this, I've come to learn that nothing in life that's worthwhile is ever easy. And that's kind of like what I always remind myself with. And the other advice I could give you is always use your metronome.